Next in the line we have Mr. T.R. Narasimha.
Mr. Narasimha for getting the honors.
In line next to follow is Mr. B. Bodapatti Srinivas. Sir, please. Mr. B. Bodapatti, sir, Srinivasan. Next we have Mr. Jaydev Sengupta, sir. Mr. Jaydev Sengupta, sir. Could I call upon next Mrs. Jyoti Ghosla? Could I call upon next Mr. PV Satyavardhan? Mr. PV Satyavardhan.
The team of directors getting the honors from our executive director, Mr. D.K. Srivastava.
Mr. K.B. Bharti is not there. May I call upon the next Mr. A.B. Chaudhary, sir? Mr. A.B. Chaudhary, sir. Next is Mr. P.V. Chandrasekhar. Mr. P.V. Chandrasekhar. Next in the line, Mr. Ashok Rai. Dr. Ashok Rai, sir. And next is Dr. Mrs. Vinita Kamran. And lastly, please join your hands to welcome and greet and congratulate and wish the best our own Executive Director, Sri D.K. Srivastava, sir, being felicitated by Sri Sri Krishna Patankar, sir, Vice President, Mumbai Chapter. This is Dr. D.K. Srivastava, sir, Executive Director. Please give them a big hand now to the whole committee that we have over here on the board.
Shall we have a big round of applause for all the directors of QCFI getting the honors, who have been putting in a lot of hard work for the success of the convention and the success of the organization.
It's great to have them in front of us. These are the pillars of our Political Forum of India organization that we have. A big round of applause now again, before they disperse.
The directors team of QCFI lined up.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mr. D.K. Srivastava, the Executive Director, for introducing and honoring the team of directors. Now, it's time for the new. As the saying goes, we once again thank Mr. Srivastava, the Executive Director, for introducing the team of directors. Now it's time for the new. We have a saying, appreciate the old, but always seek the new. The new year is 3 days away, but we have the new president of QCFI right among us. Ladies and gentlemen, Bhayo and Behno, let's welcome a new president, Mr. Avinash Mishra, to the dais, please, with a thundering round of applause. Mr. Avinash Mishra, the new president of QCFI, will deliver a special address, and the stage is all yours, sir. Mr. Avinash Mishra, the new president of QCFI.
Good morning, Honorable Chief Guest, Guest of Honor, our Chairman of Advisory Committee, Mr. Dr. Professor A.K. Mittal, Eminent President Mr. S.J. Kalauke, Executive Director Sri D.K. Srivastavaji, all my Honorable Board of Directors, Chapters Chairman, their Governing Council member, all the quality lovers, Quality Circle members. On behalf of Quality Circle Forum of India, once again I extend a hearty welcome to all for being with us today and last 2 days. It was a great honor and privilege for me to be associated with Quality Circle Forum of India, and the board of directors has given me a very, very important responsibility to lead Quality Circle Forum of India, particularly in challenging time, how we can grow further, how we can achieve our objective. So, without your support and without your guidance, this will not be possible. I take this opportunity to welcome you all and put your 100% for achieving the objectives of Quality Circle Forum of India. It is a very, very unique forum in the world, and having a more than near about 10,000 membership, lifetime membership. No other organization has got such kind of membership. And the support from the various organizations in India. So I look forward to your support and guidance to take this Quality Circle Forum of India a greater height. Wish you all the best for future endeavor, and those who have won the award, they deserve big round of applause, and those who have not got the expected award, they are also deserving a big round of applause. Next year, always the scope for improvement, you do it. I would like to share one experience here, because I have seen a lot of various success mantras here when people participate in this quality circle movement. I have seen people having a lot of confidence, having a lot of responsibility, accountability, flexibility, agility, courtesy. They are also showing their courtesy, kindness, optimism, ownership, focus, honest approach. These are all the success mantra for any people, any organization. And this forum is providing all these success mantras to all of you. So if you follow this mantra, you will be successful in your life, you will be successful in your career, and you will become a good human being. So wish you all the best. I will not take much time. And once again, thank you to my board of directors having me here as a president of Quality Circle Forum of India, and I assure them I will live up to their expectation. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Avinash Mishra, the new president of the QCFI. Shall we have another round of applause, please? At the 35th NCQI. Thanks, sir, for the promising address speech. The QCFI looks forward to your inspirational leadership, wisdom, and guidance in taking the organization to newer heights and scaling greater achievements during the toughest time of the COVID pandemic. Now, I call upon someone who always wears a sweet smile on his face, someone was role in shaping and making the 35th NCQC a highly successful one par excellence. I would like to call upon Mr. Bhaskar, Vice Chairman, QCFI Coimbatore Chapter, to introduce our distinguished Chief Guest, Mr. Prabhu Damodaran. Mr. Bhaskar, Vice Chairman, Coimbatore Chapter.
Good morning to all. அனைவருக்கும் காலை வணக்கம். It is a pleasure to introduce our best friend, Mr. Prabhu Damodaran, to this august audience. Mr. Prabhu Damodaran is a convener of Indian Textiles Federation, shortly called as ITF. This is India's most prestigious, I can say, having membership of more than 5 crores, around more than 45,000 crores. ITF, the main mantra demonstrated is the collaborative growth. That is the success mantra for the ITF. And one more thing I want to highlight in this program. ITF doing the two different patterns simultaneously. ITF is adopting all the latest technological everyone for the communications and the upliftment of the industry. At the same time, they are developing not only the managing directors, managers, middle level managers, even the floor level operatives, continuously training programs they are conducting. So now I request Mr. Prabhu Damodaran to deliver the special address to this audience. Thank you.
Mr. Bhaskar will now honor our chief guest, Mr. Prabhu. Thank you, Mr. Bhaskar, Vice Chairman, Coimbatore Chapter.
Thank you, Mr. Bhaskar, for the nice introduction. Respected guests and dear friends, my warm wishes from our association, Indian Textiles Federation, to all of you on this occasion of this great national convention on quality concepts. The Team Quality Circle Forum of India has taken a lot of efforts in organizing this meaningful conclave with all these COVID challenges. As we all know, this decade is going to be the manufacturing decade of India. 3 to 4 positive factors are playing out in our Indian manufacturing sector. The global growth is so robust, so our exports are posting month-on-month growth momentum. All our industries deleveraged their balance sheets and are stronger now to take up the growth opportunities. Our government's push on PLI schemes to bring much needed scale and competitiveness. All these factors have led to growth of multiple sectors in India. Even though we we are all talking and witnessing about China plus one opportunity in multiple sectors. Those business opportunities will come here with a condition that we need to be competitive. We need to build competitiveness. No international buyer will give 1 rupee extra for our inefficiencies. So it's time for us to take more efforts to achieve manufacturing excellence irrespective of our industries. This is the time we need more services from organizations like Quality Circle Forum of India to strengthen our core. I am confident that every one of the participating organizations definitely learned new dimensions here in this 3-day conclave. Let us use all these inputs in our manufacturing facilities to build competitiveness. Actually, many of our members are using the services of Quality Circle Forum of India to implement various concepts. I can say that we are very happy with the services and also the dynamism shown by the team from Quality Circle. With this, I conclude my talk. Best wishes once again. Thank you.
A round of applause for Mr. A.V. Vardarajan, one of the best entrepreneurs the city has produced. It is an honor to have you, sir, among us at the 35th NCQC. Your words will definitely empower the organization to achieve its maximum potential. We have another illustrious figure, our guest of honor today, Mr. A.B. Vardarajan, who will be introduced by Dr. Saravana Kumar, member of Core Group of National Organizing Committee and Professor and HOD, Department of Mechanical, PSGiTech. I invite Dr. Saravana Kumar to introduce our honorable guest of honor.
Good morning, honored all present here. On behalf of PSGiTech and Executive Committee of NCQC 2021, I welcome you all for this campus and valedictory program of NCQC 2021. I take immense pleasure in fact, very proud in introducing the chief guest for today's valedictory program, Sri A.V. Vardarajan, Chairman of A.V. Group of Companies, Coimbatore. A.V. Vardarajan is an alumnus of PSG College of Technology, graduated with Bachelor's in Mechanical Engineering in the year 1959. After working for 3 years at PSG Industrial Institute, he established Sandfits, an industry that produced sanitary fittings in 1962. The company eventually grown into what is called presently as AV Group of Companies, which encompasses Sandfits Foundries Limited, Bull Machines Private Limited, Oriental Plants and Equipment, Propel Industries Private Limited, Bull Agro Implements, SNF Components. All these companies put together is employing over 2,000 people. Dr. AVV has also held prestigious offices in Tamil Nadu State Scale Industries Association, Small Scale Industries Association, the Indian Chamber of Commerce, and Kodisha, Coimbatore District Small Scale Industries Association. He was one of the masterminds behind Intech and had a significant role in bringing Kodisha Trade Fair grounds we see today in existence. He has won many awards during his professional career. A few to mention are Guardian of Small Industries, but Tamil Nadu Small and Tiny Industries Association, Good Industrial Relationship Award by the Government of Tamil Nadu, Lifetime Achievement Award by Indian Institute of Foundrymen, and last but not the least, Honorary Doctorate from Karpagam University, Coimbatore. Beyond everything, he is very simple and modest human being, known for his values, humility, and compassion. Thank you.
I request Mr. Saravana Kumar to be on the stage, please, for doing the honors to Mr. A.V. Vardarajan, sir. Mr. Sarvana Kumar will now honor our guest of honor, Mr. A.V. Varadarajan, sir.
President, Board of Directors, and thousands of delegates assembled here from all over the country. I am really happy to stand before you today after a long time of about 2 years. Almost where I was isolated because of my age and my family members, they have not allowed me to go outside. Since it is a PSG campus, I have come today. Thank you very much. You have come from all over the country, and you might have heard a lot of lectures regarding quality and the benefits of quality, advantages and all. I want to deviate a little bit from the topic of quality alone. Of course, quality is with us for always. It is a must. I believe that shop floor developments taking place in shop floor, and suggestions and improvements made by the shop floor people result in a very big advantage to the industries. That's my personal experience. I have got an experience of 60 years as an entrepreneur. I am very happy to acknowledge the contribution of my workers for our growth. Sir, here, for the delegates coming from all over the country, I would like to say something about Coimbatore, speciality, and the entrepreneurship development here. Coimbatore also was a small city, even a village in 1900. First one European gentleman came and started a textile mill, and Coimbatore people were supplying cotton to them, and the cotton supplying entrepreneurs started ginny factories, then one by one started textile industry in the early years of 20th century, about 100 years back. That has grown, that has given a ground for growth of Coimbatore, and at that time, you'll be surprised, there is no power supply. All the factories were running with oil engines. It's very difficult to you to imagine today a big engine, a big shaft will be running, and from that belt-driven pulleys will be driving the machines, either a spinning machine or a drilling machine, whatever it is. So, in 1937 or so, one of the first power stations in India, earliest power stations in India, was constructed, established in New Ooty near Nilgiris. In Nilgiris, Vaikara electricity system was called for 20 megawatt. Now India has got more than 2 lakhs of megawatts. At that time, there were no consumers for the power produced by them. That company canvassed every entrepreneur, every mill owner to opt for electricity. That's how, after that, some industries came to supply spares to textile industry. Then, because of scarcity of water, we don't have enough rains in this part of the country. We are always starving for water. We buy water by paying money. Even today, there are some pockets in Coimbatore district. So, at that time, our farmers, because there's no enough rains are not there here. So they were used to dig wells. From that they used to lift water by bullock bucket arrangement. That's called as kavalai. Then slowly engines came. Then came motors. Motors were imported. Engines and motors were imported. First belt-driven pumps were made in Coimbatore. Then people started making motors also. First motor also in India was manufactured in Coimbatore. First pump also in India it was manufactured in Coimbatore. That's all not started by moneyed people or big landlords. The persons working in mills, working in factories, sons and wards of them, they have started one by one. You'll be surprised to note these many industries now they are very big industries, very reputed industries, either in Coimbatore or in Tirupur. There were all, the origin, if you look, majority of them are working class. Today, they are all multimillionaires, that's different. So that is the drive. The city, the surrounding area has got that entrepreneurial quality or entrepreneurial blood in their nerves. That's the reason for the foreign to grow here. For example, one gentleman was employed in a textile mill as electrician. This is about 50 years back, 50 or 60 years back. At that time, all the steel furniture was imported, were purchased from Godrej company only. People know only Godrej bureaus or Godrej carts. I think some gentle a present from has come from Godrej. He will be very proud of that. And in the textile mill, one Narayan Sami called a Narayan Sami gentleman was working in the power house. Using the discarded drums after making flat that sheets, he made a small cupboard to store his tools. The owner of the mill came around, saw that, he asked him, it looks very nice, can you make a new one? He said, sir, if you give me, purchase and give me the sheets, required sheets, I will make. Then he was provided 2 or 3 sheets, MS sheets, and he made a cupboard without a door. Then next time, he made a cupboard also. Then that is the birth of furniture industry in Coimbatore. Now there are 500 small industries in and around Coimbatore, supplying all over the country, even competing with Godrej. So that is similarly, you heard the wet grinder. That is for idli and masala dosa, you may be familiar, for making the batter. Well, earlier ladies were used to have only stones, grinding stones. Now it was a mechanic, a small mechanic who was projector repair he was undertaking in cinema theatres. He made that machine with the help of Annapurna, Damar Sam Naidu and Lakshmi Krishnamurti. They helped him they gave some inputs. That is how there are about 300 industries in Coimbatore who are making wood grinders, supplying all over the globe. So that product is invented by Coimbatorians. So that is the entrepreneurship quality. People used to say that the technology, even a school teacher, after coming from school, used to make small motors for grinding. For grinding machinery needs small motors, HV and quarter HV. They used to supply motors, purchase castings from the foundry, winding they do it, and they were supplying motors. That was the spirit of Coimbatore. So people used to say that technology is available on the streets of Coimbatore. So that's what I wanted to convey to the delegates from other cities throughout the country. You have come to a place, it is an encouraging place for growing entrepreneurs. I wish some of them at least about 5 or 10% of them, they have to grow into entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are not brought from the sky. They were also human beings. But that instinct must be there. That's all. See, this country depends. We need millions and millions of jobs. Please understand. Even today, after 75 years of independence, we have not grown to the extent we desire. Because there are few people who have grown abnormally. You know, one thing, 1% of the population of India is controlling 73% of the wealth and income of the country. So that is the disparity level. Nowhere in the world that such a level of disparity is there. So it is our duty to produce millions and millions of jobs. What is, people are not suffering for want of food. Wherever you go, people say, elders say, sir, my son has studied BE or BA, he want a job, or my son studied SLC, need a job. They don't want money, they don't want food. So it is the duty of the entrepreneurs. We are all developed to some extent. We have got that responsibility taking further forward the community, the people who are suffering for want of jobs. If only we are able to provide jobs for every one of them, there's no need to anything to given to anybody free or something like that. That's my view. So our duty here is to start as many as manufacturing industries, as Mr. Prabhudamohan said. The manufacturing is going to be the bread and butter, the brick and mortar of the future India. So you have to bear this in mind, and all of you, at least about 5 or 10% of you, are having the potential to become entrepreneurs of your own, even maybe in a small way, with a very small capital you can start. Even, see, there is one famous quote I believe. The entrepreneur is one who is able to do something out of nothing. That's all. That is the entrepreneur definition. You need not have money, you need not have it. All those things are secondary. So I request all of you to consider. I am sharing. I am very thankful for giving me the opportunity to tell my views to the August gathering. Thank you.
I request our chief guest, Mr. A.V. Vazarajan, to stay back on the dais, please, for giving a special award for recognizing us as one of the senior QCFI members. Mr. A.V. Vazarajan, sir, has highlighted the industrial and the entrepreneurial strength and the power of the region of Coimbatore. Thank you, sir, for motivating the up-and-coming entrepreneurs from the region and different parts of the country. Now, we have a special award for recognition, unique in every sense, to someone who has displayed selfless service and dedication for the progress of QCFI and the Coimbatore chapter for over 3 decades. Age is no numbers for him, and it is only apt to honor him at this venue and at the 35th NCQI.
Good morning, one and all. I'm very happy to see an august crowd here for the valedictory function. And the morning you have witnessed the live quiz. Now you are going to see another small quiz, just as a few hints we are going to give to then guess a person. A veteran in 5S and quality circle. A person past the age of retirement but never retires. A person traveling 500 kilometers up and down in a week. A person who is just 75 years young. Can you guess who it is? Can you guess? Yeah, show the slide. He is none other than Mr. Shankara Subramaniam. I invite him on the dais. I invite all the Coimbatore team to come on the dais, please. We from Coimbatore chapter would like to recognize him for his tireless service.
Shri M. Shankara Subramaniam will be honored today at the 35th QCFI Coimbatore chapter.
Request all the Coimbatore chapter people to come on the dais, please.
We request all the QCFI Coimbatore chapters to be on the dais to honor Shri M. Shankar Subramaniam, a man who has worked tirelessly for the development of the organization in the region. A round of applause for Mr. Shankar Subramaniam for his dedication towards the organization, 3 decades of service, selfless sacrifice, and there you are.
I request our patron, Mr. Sachidanand, to garland him. I request our patron, Mr. Sachidanandam, to garland him, and I request our Vice Chairman, Mr. Bhaskar, to honor him with a greedam. Request Mr. Please give a big round of applause, please. Next.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shankar Subramaniam, honored by the Coimbatore QCFI chapter and other delegates on the dais.
They are going to give a citation in the hands of our beloved chief guest, Dr. A.V. Varadarajan. The chairperson and governing council members of QCFI Coimbatore chapter are pleased to award the citation to Sri M. Shankar Subramaniam, former director QCFI and vice chairman of QCFI Coimbatore chapter, for his significant contribution in establishing and also in sustaining Coimbatore chapter for the past 8 years in his ripe young age of 75 years. He was instrumental in hosting the 5th National Convention on Fibers in 2018, and now the National Convention on Quality Concepts is taking place in Coimbatore within 5 years of its inception of the chapter is solely because of him. In recognition of these achievements, the citation is presented at the NCQC 2021 valedictory function on 29th December 2021 through the hands of Dr. A.V. Varadarajan, CMD, AV Group of Companies.
Mr. Shankar Subramaniam, honored by our chief guest today, Mr. A.V. Varadarajan. This team has set the benchmark for the QCFI chapter in Coimbatore and has a long road ahead for the future generations to carrying out their activities selflessly. Thank you, dignitaries.
Now, it is the time to honor our PSG institution, who is the venue sponsor of this event, the prestigious 35th NCQC. In the auditorium, this auditorium is under the construction with a project cost of more than 50 crores. But actually this auditorium, it is not fully, if you see the outside of this auditorium, still some of the works are to be done. But once we ask for this auditorium, immediately the PSG trust made okay, you can conduct the 3 days program and utilizing the entire facility. Actually, we supposed to do this NCQC 2020 at PSG Arts College last year. But because of the pandemic, we are not able to do that. But this year, the QCFI board agreed to conduct the NCQC 21 at PSGiTech. When we approach for this institution, they given the type of cooperation what they extended is beyond imagination, I can say. In some of the institution, even to, I can say, even to put a hole or remove, disturbing a single brick. They want a permission, they want to do some kind of approvals, everything. But once the program has been approved by the managing trustee of PSG and Sons, the entire team of PSG, they took, it is not the QCFI function, it is their function. You will not believe the food court, what you took the food in the last 2 days, it was totally an industrial pump division. The entire division has been totally, the machines have been shifted, hall is made totally free, new flooring, wall construction, everything has been done within 25 days, and it has been totally handed over to in a full pakka condition. So, we take, because I closely work with this institution in the last 15 days regarding the day-to-day improvement, everything, I can able to see, even in my company, suppose if they did it, we will not do that. The PSG, beyond the imagination, did everything to that extent. So this is you give a big round of applause for the PSG institution. So we have to honor in a நன்றி அப்படின்னு ஒரே வார்த்தையில் சொல்லி முடிக்கிறது அப்படின்னுங்கிறது இதுக்கு சரியாக இருக்காது. Anyhow, since Mr. Gopalakrishnan sir is busy with the other schedule, I request college principal Mr. Chandramohan sir to come to the dais to receive the best, I can say, the even venue support award, memento from sir. Thank you, sir. And other than the managing trustee, please be in the stage, sir. Sir, please be in the stage. In addition to the managing trustee, we like to honor the core team of PSG also. Already Mr. Saranakumar is here. I request Madam T.G. Vijaya, Director in charge of PSG institution, and Mr. Vivek, Dr. Vivek, and Dr. Shekila. This entire team supported for the full, even the minute the contribution in all aspects. As I told you, by simply telling it as a thanks, we have to give a big round of applause with a standing ovation to honor the institution. Please. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bhaskar, for doing the honors. The PSGiTech team that you can see on the stage have been working selflessly for the success of this convention, and the facilities that you see throughout the infrastructure has been all built in a very short span of time. And the result, the NCQC 2021 has come out really well due to the efforts of the institution, which has put in real hard works. Thank you, Mr. Bhaskar, sir. It's a time to honor our chief guest and guest of honor. I request Mr. A.V. Varadarajan, sir, and Mr. Prabhu Damran to be on the dais, please. Mr. A.V. Varadarajan, sir, and Mr. Prabhu Damodaran, sir, are requested to come on the dais, please. I request the President and the Executive Director of QCFI to honor our chief guest and today's guest of honor.
Now it is a time to honor the supporting services provided by the different agencies. Right for last 3 days, we enjoyed the food like anything. All the 3 times morning breakfast, lunch and the high tea, everything perfectly served by a team of people who was known for his hospitality. I request Mr. Rangaraj, Madambatti Tangavelu Hospitality Limited for providing the best the catering service for this event. Thank you.
Mr. Rangaraj of the catering services will get the honor from the dignitaries. The food has been particularly very hygienic and very tasty over the last 3 years, and we have enjoyed it to the full. Thanks for making it so special.
Next will be the event arrangement, what the stages, decoration, everything done by Sri Nagaraj of Backdrop Events. I request Mr. Nagaraj to come to the dais to receive the award.
Mr. Nagaraj for the Backdrop Events.
Thank you. Now I request Mr. Bharati to come to the dais to receive he also supported for the event management, making all the signboards, welcome march, everything. I request Bharati to receive the memento.
Mr. Bharati, who has worked on the backdrop, the event management part, will receive the honors.
the audio, video, service provider, online streaming, photographing, everything done by Mr. Nagaraj of True Dreams. We request Nagaraj to receive the memento.
Mr. Nagaraj of True Team Studio, who has done on the AV part, the photography, the entire event has been portrayed on at different levels. Nagaraj of True Team Studio.
Thank you.
Thank you,
To make
Mr. P. Bhaskar.
this kind of convention a grand success, apart from the local chapter, there are few more associates who have contributed a lot for the success of this convention. They are a backbone, and we would like to honor them too. And I request the dignitaries on the dais to remain there to do the honors. Thank you. I request Mr. P. Vinod Kumar from Hyderabad for his software support. Mr. P. Vinod Kumar.
Mr. P. Vinod Kumar for the software support throughout the event.
Next, I would request Mr. Sumit Kumar from Vertex Hospitality to come onto the dais.
Mr. Sunil Kumar,
Mr. Sumit Kumar. Mr. Sumit from Vertex Hospitality. Next, I request Mr. Mohan from Manari Traders to be ready. Next, I would like Mr. Mohan to come onto the dais.
Mr. Mohan will receive the honors.
Next, I request Mr. Srinivas from Dhanlakshmi Graphics to be ready. Mr. Srikanth from Speed Electronics. Mr. Mahavir from Angira.
Mr. Mahavir,
Mr. Mahavir from Angira. Mahavir and his team. Mr. Prithviraj and his team from Sarkar International for all the gifts you are carrying. Mr. Mr. Vijender from Divya Tech. Mr. Sudhir Mehta from Kanayalal Radhakrishnan and Company, New Delhi. The Coimbatore chapter, I would request the Coimbatore chapter entire team to come on to the dais. Coimbatore chapter for successful conduct of NCQC 2021 as host chapter.
The Coimbatore chapter QCFI will receive the honors for hosting such a successful convention in a short span of time during this ongoing pandemic. It's an outstanding achievement. Can we have the Coimbatore chapter QCFI, which has done such an exceptional job in promoting this event, in making it happen, and giving such a fine touch to all the 3 days that we have witnessed. The QCFI Coimbatore chapter.
Coming to you from behind the speakers. How you like it?
Ladies and gentlemen, the QCFI Coimbatore chapter for such an exceptional job all these 3 years, getting the honors from our chief guest. And it's the result of all the hard work that they have put in making it happen during this ongoing pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a team that has put in a lot of commitment for the NCQC 2021, and we are witnessing a gala performance. 3 days, 3 eventful days of power pack presentations, even quiz competition, another entertainment event that has brought all the audience to life. A lot of coordination, a lot of commitment and dedication has gone throughout these 3 days. And this is the team, ladies and gentlemen.
I request the dignitaries to stay on the dais, please, to give away a few more awards.
Now it is the time to honor our sponsors to this program. As you all know, we are in the halfway of pandemic, whether we are expecting a lockdown in the coming months, whether this program can be successfully go through in a smooth way. Because first the program date fixed as December 27th. The first blow comes when the government announces the engineering semester examination will start at December 27th, a month back. Immediately, the entire chapter person will get upset when the examination is going on how to conduct the event. Luckily, by God's grace, that examination date has been postponed to January month. Now, the institution has announced a holiday for 3 days and the function has been counted. Now, I think this is today, institution resume into the normal working day. Now, it's the time to recognize and giving memento to our valuable sponsors. First, I request Sharp Countries and Sharp Electrodes Company to receive the prestigious memento of the sponsors. I think our chairperson Mohana Sundari Madam is itself a managing director of this company. Give a big round of applause because she is the main sponsor for this event.
The Sharp Electrodes, Sharp Pumps Managing Director, Mrs. Mohana Sundari receiving the honors. They have been the main sponsors for this convention. She'll be receiving the honors from our chief guest and from the other dignitaries.
Next, I request JSW Steels Limited.
JSW, the primary sponsor for this convention, will receive the honors.
Is anybody is there from JSW to receive the award? Okay. Next, TVS Motors. Yeah. Please. I request TVS Motor officials to come to the dais.
If there are any officials from the TVS Motors, please come and collect the honors from the dignitaries. TVS Motors.
Okay. Next will be Titan watches.
Titan,
Yeah. Give a big hands to them.
one of the primary sponsors for this convention, Titan Mechanical, receive the honors. Please give them a round of applause for Titan Mechanical, one of our primary sponsors for this convention.
Next, I request Emerald Industries, the brand of jewel makers, to the dais.
Emerald Industries for receiving the honors. Any officials from the Emerald Industries can please collect the honors from our dignitaries.
Emerald Industry MD, Mr. Srinivasan sir, took in our inaugural function as a chief guest.
One of our primary sponsors, Emerald Jewelry.
Next, one of the leading association, Indian Texpreneurs Federation, ITF.
It was ITF, Indian Texpreneurs Federation.
Today's guest of honor, Mr. Pramod Damodaran, is the convener of ITF. He himself received the award. I mean memento, sorry.
Mr. Prabhu Damodaran receiving the honors on behalf of ITF, Indian Texpreneurs Federation. The role of sponsors have gone a long way in making this event a highly successful one. And it is the contribution and the immense value that they have added to this convention that has made it so successful and such a memorable one.
Next will be Shiva Texian. Of course, I am the Vice President of Shiva Texian. I will receive the award.
Mr. Bhaskar will receive the honors from Mr. A.V. Vadadan sir. Shiva Texian Limited, Coimbatore. Mr. Bhaskar, also the Vice Chairman of Coimbatore Chapter QCFI.
Next, I request Roots Group companies, Roots Industries, Roots Group companies. I
Roots
request
Group of companies.
Mr. Sachidanandam to receive the memento on behalf of Roots Group company.
Mr. Sachidanandam will get the honors on behalf of Roots Group of Companies, Coimbatore. One of the primary sponsors for this convention.
Some more team also are there for Roots Industries. Come and join.
We also have officials from the TVS group to receive the honors. TVS group of companies, one of our primary sponsors, will receive the honors. From our chief guest, Mr. A.V. Varadan sir, TVS group of companies. A round of applause for TVS group of companies.
Thank you. Next will be Purnima Enterprises,
Purnima Enterprises,
Coimbatore. Anybody is there to receive the memento on behalf of Purnima Enterprises? Yeah, please.
Purnima Enterprises will receive the honor from our respected chief guest.
Thank you. Now I request Mr. Ravi, Powerlinks Systems, to receive the memento on behalf of Powerlink Systems.
Mr. Ravi of Powerlinks will receive the honors from our respected chief guest. Powerlink, one of our primary sponsors, has made this event a very successful one. A round of applause for Mr. Ravi from the Powerlink group.
Thank you. Next, I request Mr. Rajasekaran and team from Lakshmi Card Clothing to receive the sponsor memento. Mr. Rajasekaran, please.
Mr. Rajasekaran of Lakshmi will receive the honors now. A round of applause for the Lakshmi, who all made the event a highly successful one for many years to come.
In addition, Hyderabad also sponsored this event. Any representative is there from Hyderabad?
Hyderabad, do you have any representation or officials from Hyderabad can please collect the honors?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Thank you.
Thank you, the dignitaries on the dais, our chief guest, guest of honor, executive director, the president, Mrs. Mohana Sundri, and Mr. Bhaskar. Now, we call upon
You would have seen all the stalls and enjoyed, and there is a special stalls for exclusively 5S at home and Kaizens. And we request the team from TVS Motors, and I request our president to come to the dais to give the honors, and I request our executive director, Mr. Srivatsava, also to come to the dais to honor the 5S at home stalls. Team TVS Motors from Hosur and Mysore. Please give a big round of applause because they made so much of effort. You would have seen them and enjoyed. Many feedback have come that it is too good. So please encourage them by giving them the whole family has worked for it.
a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Fabulous act.
The first time we are trying this at the National Convention, and I hope we expect this to continue forever. So, TVS Motors, 4 families and 2 coordinators, they are here for the past 3 days, stayed with all their family, and they explained each and every aspect. I request all of you to visit the stall and see what they have done. request the team leader and the coordinator to take their two coordinators and
Our executive director and our president will honor the team.
Each person's landing pod had enough life support for 2 years, but they can use hibernation to stretch that. Observations
this
on
is home
mechanics
5S from Titan Watch Case Division, Coimbatore. Request Titan Watch Case Division to come to the dais.
Is the one thing we're capable of perceiving that transcends
Request
dimensions of
Titan
time
Watch
and
Case
space.
Division. TVS Motors are doyens in Kaizen, and Titan has started way back 3 years, I think 3 years back. But there is one company from Coimbatore, Chakradhara Aerospace, which they have started this only in November. Very recently they have started, but they have done very well. I request Team Chakradhara, the team to receive the prize. Chakradhara Limited from Coimbatore. Okay, I request Koso Foundry, team from, you come, please. I request Chakradhara.
If there are any officials, please collect the honors from the executive director and president. Don't forget to visit their stalls. We have some wonderful display by the teams who have just received the honors. So please do visit the stalls.
Team Koso, Koso India Private Limited. And many of you are going to many industries to visit and have some learnings. For there, we are going to honor two companies. Sir, I request Koso India, Mr. Shivakumaran, to come and receive the to receive the Industrial Visit Award. Two companies, one is Koso India Private Limited. They have treated our guests like they're very happy about their Koso foundry as well as their hospitality. So please give them a big round of applause for Industrial Visit.
Industrial Visit or the Ivy Awards.
And I request Titan Watch Case Division Chettipalayam for helping us to see your company for the learnings. Titan Group of Companies.
Titan group of companies will receive the award for the industrial visit category. They will receive the honors from the executive director and president. Please give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the industrial visit IV category.
Thank you. Over to the Master of Ceremonies.
Thanks, Mrs. Yogeshwari. Now, I request Mr. Shankar Subramaniam, Vice Chairman, QCFI, Coimbatore chapter, who has been so proactive in giving life and vigor to the 35th NCQC, for the acknowledgement by the QCFI, Coimbatore chapter.
Dignitaries and authorized with all the faculty members and also QCFI teams and award directors and all of the people. Good morning again. I am very proud to stand before you to present this acknowledgement before we go for the distribution, award distribution. Here, this is, first of all, I have to thank God Almighty for giving us strength and courage to overcome the several hurdles that came in our way in hosting this convention. First of all, the fine weather and also the kind blessings. And then I thank my parents and my family for sparing me for this Herculean task. Okay. Then I thank the QCFI board, which was decided in the 150th board meeting at PSG Arts, which gave permission to host this convention in this Coimbatore city. Okay, this is, then I acknowledge the support of the council members, chairperson, and Sachidanandans, and Bhaskar, Sivakumaran, Muthuswamy, Karthikeyan, and Dr. Vivek, and Hariharan. And then the event formed various committees for conducting the event for effective performance for the convention center, Bhaskar and his team, for registration, Sivakumaran and team, and MBA students from PSGIM, medical support from PSG Hospital, help desk and industrial visit, Hariharan Iyer and Mrs. and Mr. Bala, Mr. Karthikeyan and his wife, and volunteers from PSGIM, and then hospitality, Karthikeyan, and the team from Karma Innovation. He declared holiday for his institution for making the hospitality very effective. So then transport, Karthikeyan and Mr. Prabhu from Siva Texian and their team. And I have to thank the college committee for committee chairman, Mr. Gopalakrishnan, Dr. Mohan Ram, Dr. Chandra Mohan, and then OEG Vijay of IM, Dr. Vivek, and Dr. N.S. Sarada Kumar, and Dr. Shekhar. Then actually additional support came in this fashion, first from the board for permission to postpone the NCQC from 2020 to 2021. Then shifting of venue, suggestion came from, originally we started doing it in PSG Arts and Science, then we shifted to this college. It is a very right choice. Suggestion came from Dr. Vivek, of our council member and of PSGIM. And then hybrid mode suggestion came our executive director, because otherwise we would not have able to break the record of Gwalior in making the more teams, record break teams came because of the suggestion. So thanks to Mr. D.K. Srivastava. And then headquarters have supported in every way. And Mr. Das, we have named them a few. Mr. Das, Mr. Srinivasan, Mr. Ravi, Mr. Manoj, and Mrs. Ranjini, and their entire team of headquarters for their excellent support. And then we are coming to the hall management. And Mr. Srinivasan, another experienced person who has we were very sure ensuring all the case studies on in time without any problems. Entire case studies or presentation was done in 20 different halls in an effective way. And supported by Dr. Saravana Kumar and his team from PSGiTech and Dr. Sekar and his team from PSGIM and volunteers for each hall, iTech and so Shiva Texian also Roots and Karma Innovations. Again, and then catering, we already honored Madhampati Nagaraj. We had enjoyed the food of the 3 days. It was very delicious. And then photography, true, and he has given instant photographs for all the people. More of the people, visual management, Bharati Media and Associates, and dining hall and taste decoration by backdrop, Nagaraj and Bharani and team. Registration by Sivakumar and his team. So college staff, apart these top people, the next level of people is in keeping the venue in workplace management.
Hello.
Inaugural function, there are two guests. One is Mr. Srinivasan of Yamanal Jewelers, and then Dr. Nityanand and then Devaraj from Amex and Allies. And then today's valediction function, Dr. A.B. Varadarajan and Prabhu Damodaran were the guests of honor today. And we acknowledge their presence with gratitude. And then there were special speakers in this 3-day convention. One is Dr. Chandra Mittal, and then Dr. Vivek. Dr. Chandra Mittal talked about data sciences in daily life. Dr. Vivek on Karakuri-Kaizen, and Dr. Tej Kumar from Bangalore, again on Karakuri-Kaizen, and from Mr. Ma Sanjil Kumar on MSME's program. So all these thank the speakers for their coming and giving address. And then we are very glad to, last but not least, I have to thank all the organizations. We had about 497 organizations represented in this event, and number of teams, total number of 2,021 teams, and total delegates, physical 2,547, virtual 7,549. So I thank this on this occasion acknowledge all the organizations who have sent their teams and the members of QCF, all the QC teams, allied concept teams for making this event a grand success. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the acknowledgement of the Coimbatore chapter. I now call upon the Executive Director for the handing over of flag to the next chapter, who will host the NQC 2022.
This is NCQC. So dear friends, next year you are going to visit Aurangabad because Aurangabad chapter is going to host NCQC 2022. But before that, those who are going to get excellent and par excellent award, they are eligible for international convention which will be held in Indonesia. Are you ready? Yeah. So I request the flag which was received by Coimbatore chapter, that to be given, hand over to Aurangabad chapter. All Aurangabad chapter team, please come on desk. And if you want to see within 2 minutes that what is in Aurangabad and nearby, that also you will see. Yeah.
The handing over of flag to the next chapter, Aurangabad, who will host the NCQC 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, Aurangabad chapter to host the NCQC 2022. The 36th National Convention on Quality Concepts, Aurangabad chapter 2022, is where it will be held. With a lot of challenges coming up in the year 2022, the Aurangabad chapter is geared up to host the NCQC 2022. The host chapter for the NCQC 2022 will now acknowledge the honors of hosting the NCQC 2022 now.
Give the screen. Connect to laptop.
The host chapter for the NCQC 2022 will now acknowledge the honors of hosting the convention next year. Ladies and gentlemen, the QCFI Aurangabad chapter will host the NCQC 2021. As 2022. I'm so happy that most of us are still alert.
So, good afternoon.
I am Dr. Narendra Joshi, Vice Chairman, QCFI Aurangabad, and Project Chairman of NCQC 2022. Thank you very much, Board of Directors, for giving us opportunity for hosting this NCQC 2022. And I would love to offer special congratulations for NCQC 2021 for Coimbatore chapter. It was a very great event. You made all records. So thank you from our side. And as rightly said by Kawalke sir and Srivastav sir, records are meant to break. And we have accepted the challenge with your support that we'll break all the records in 2022. So here I would like to brief about something about Aurangabad and NCQC. This is Aurangabad. And this is some details that of the venue. Our venue is around 5 kilometers from airport, 7 kilometers from railway station. It's 6 kilometers from bus stand, and all accommodation places, all hotels are in the radius of 3 kilometers. There are a lot of sightseeing places at Aurangabad. The most important is Shirdi, Sai Baba. Then we are having famous Ajanta Ellora caves. We are having Vishneshwar Mandir. We are having Jyotirling temples. In the radius of 200 kilometers, you will find there are 5 Jyotirling temples. These are Bhima Shankar, Trimbakeshwar, Vishneshwar, Polere Vaidyanath, and Onda Nagnath. Again, you have good Jayakore Dam, historical Daulatabad Fort. You will find we are having Bibi Ka Maqbara, which is a replica of Taj Mahal. Yeah, in Aurangabad, just I said, it's a Bibi Ka Maqbara, Panchakki, and good gardens. This is Sai Baba Temple. This is almost 120 kilometers from Aurangabad. These are Ajanta caves. These are Daulatabad Fort. This is Vishneshwar Temple, as I mentioned just now. This is good Jayakore Dam, from where Aurangabad is getting waters. This is Bibi Ka Maqbara. It's a replica of Taj Mahal, built by Aurangzeb for his mother. This is Balaji Mandir, replica of Tirupati Balaji Mandir. This is Panchakki. Still, it's a great example of architect that all this chakki operates on water, and you can grind the floor there. It's a Sachkhand Gurudwara, 200 kilometers from Aurangabad. And I'd like to request to play this video. You play it? Once again, I'll play the video. From the EPC.
Hello. The team awards, Group 3, will be now awarded by the QCFI Mumbai chapter. So time for the awards of Group 3, Team Awards Group 3 by the Mumbai chapter. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, check. Hello. 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 Hello, check. Hello. Hello.
So, welcome you all to the valedictory function. After the valedictory function, we have the award distribution function now, in which all are welcome. You all are ready? You all are ready? Areva, that's good. Small instructions, okay? Small instructions. For the last 2 days, we have had a very good award distribution function in which everything went on very well. Today also, we expect your cooperation. Please see that. That's the A block, where Mr. Patankar stands. B block, where I am standing. Please don't occupy the lobby in front. Please don't occupy the passage, the staircase passage in the centers. You will only travel by the extreme end staircases. That's one thing. When your name is announced, let the team come, the whole team come with the leader to the table, but the table will be approached only by the leader. The whole team may stand back. The leader has to fill up the form beforehand and hand it over at the table in exchange with the certificate that he'll be getting on the table. After that, he has to take the team and come to the stage as guided by our volunteers, take the photograph and leave the stage from behind. A will leave from that side, B will leave from that side, this side, and that's how it ends. And the trophy will be available at the registration counter. The trophies here will not be taken away. They are all dummy trophies. They are not to be taken away, please. Secondly, the photographs that are taken over here will be available outside the hall with the photographer on chargeable basis. So you can select and take from there. Please do not take private photographs on the stage, okay? Please avoid. Our photographers are there to take all the photographs. Please avoid taking photographs on the stage.
To start with, may I call upon the dignitaries on dais for presenting award. Professor Ashok Mittal, Shri S.J. Kaloke, Shri D.K. Srivastava, and Shiv Kumaran. Professor Ashok Mittal, Shri S.J. Kaloke sir, D.K. Srivastava sir, and Shiv Kumaran sir.
Please give them a big hand. Please give them a big hand. Yeah. We have the dignitaries on the stage. Let me announce some of the certificates or awards that had not been collected yesterday. If you are here, you can directly come to me, collect the certificate from me in exchange of the filled form. It is Miracle Allied Kaizen from Bharat Aluminium Company Limited receiving the Excellent Award. The next is Panthers 2 Allied Kaizen Bharat Aluminium Company Limited receiving the Par Excellent Award. The next in line is Synergy LSC Sale Bhilai Steel Plant receiving the Excellent Award. The next in line is Shrikandla Allied 5S Sale Bhilai Steel Plant receiving the Par Excellent Award. The next in line is Creative Allied 5S Sale Bhilai Steel Plant receiving the Par Excellent Award. Power Savers is the next team from Gale India Limited receiving the Par Excellent Award. And these teams, if they are there and have not collected yesterday, may please contact me immediately for a collection of the certificate. We are proceeding for today's award distribution now.
The first circle to come at Block A is QC 1856 Jagriti from Sale Bokaro Steel Plant and award is excellent. The next circle to come at Block A is Cordian Igniters from Alstom Transport India Limited and award is excellent, Samuel.
Please let me remind, take care of your belongings during the procedure because I know you are all excited. There's a Google Glass lost, and if it is found, please return over here. The award that I am declaring now is of Team Sun from Bharat Electronics Limited, and Team Sun receives, what is it? The Par Excellent Award on the B block. The next is Abhinay. Abhiyan QC of Sale Bhilai Steel Plant, and Abhiyan QC receives the Excellent Award on the B block.
May I invite Utsaha from Sale Bhilai Steel Plant and award is Par Excellence. The next circle to come at block A is Gladiator from Indophil Industries Limited and award is excellent. Samuel.
Let me call upon Jagruti from Sale Bilai Steel Plant receiving the Par Excellent Award on the B block. The next in line is Champion QC of ATC Tires Private Limited and Champion Team receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block.
The next circle to come at block A is Navashrijan from Sale Bilai Steel Plant and award is Par Excellence. The next circle to come at block A is Parivartan from Sale Bilai Steel Plant and award is excellent. Samuel.
The next I'm calling upon is Utsav from Lumex Industries Limited and Utsav receives the Distinguished Award on the B block. Next in line is Disney Powers from the Ramco Cement Limited and Disney Powers receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block.
May I invite Ramco 7 Hills. Ramco 7 Hills from the Ramco Cement Limited and award is meritorious. The next circle to come at block A is Rupantran from Sale Isco Steel Plant and award is Par Excellence.
The next I call upon is Warriors from the Garden Research Shipbuilders and Engineers Limited and the Warriors team receives the Excellent Award on the B block. The next team that I'm calling upon is Aditya from L&T Heavy Engineering and Aditya team receives on the B block. What should it receive? Aditya team, they are there? Hai kya? Arey wah, kya milna chahiye? Jor se. Par Excellent Award on the B block.
The circle to come at block A is Cast 4 Aluminium. Cast 4 Aluminium from Cast 4 Aluminium Private Limited and award is distinguished. The next circle to come at block A is Unnati from Electrotherm India Private Limited and award is Par Excellence.
The next team is Rainbow from Sri Shanmugweli Mills Private Limited Weaving Division and Rainbow team receives the Excellent Award on the B block. Strikers 3 from Precol Limited receives the Excellent Award on the B block.
May I invite Disha from Sale Bhilai Steel Plant and award is excellent. The next circle to come at block A is Lakshya from NMDC Limited and award is excellent. Samuel.
The next team is Traction Luminous from Alstom Transport India Limited and Traction Luminous receives the Excellent Award on the B block. The next is Vikram from Endophil Industries Limited Unit 3 and Vikram team receives the Excellent Award on the B block.
May I invite QC 777 Pahal RGBS QC 777 Pahal RGBS from Sale Bokaro Steel Plant and award is distinguished. The next circle to come at block A is Lotus from Minda Industries Limited and award is Par Excellence.
अगला टीम जो बुलाने जा रहा हूं बी ब्लॉक में वो है प्रगति नाम की टीम जो है GHCL लिमिटेड की और प्रगति टीम को मिलता है Par Excellent Award on the B block. The next team that I'm calling upon in B block is Nirmal from Sale Bhilai Steel Plant and Nirmal team receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block.
May I invite at block A Sajak Krusi from Sale Bhilai Steel Plant and award is excellent. The next circle to come at block A is Sahas from Sale Bhilai Steel Plant and award is Par Excellence.
Coming up again on B block is Ramco Victory from the Ramco Cement Limited and Ramco Victory receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block. The next is Hibiscus from the Ramco Cement Limited and Hibiscus receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block.
The circle to come at block A is Invention from Electrotherm India Private Limited and award is excellent. The next circle to come at block A is Troubleshooter 2 from Snyder Electric India Private Limited and award is distinguished.
Coming up again is Gravity. The team's name is Gravity from Sale Steel Plant and Gravity teams receive the Excellent Award on the B block. The next team that I'm calling upon is Digitalizers from the JSW Steel Limited Salem Works and Digitalizers team receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block.
May I invite Team Chandrayaan from White Cliff Team Private Limited and award is excellent. The next circle to come at block A is Shardul from Sale Bhilai Steel Plant and award is Par Excellence.
आप जो बुला रहे हैं वो क्वालिटी सर्कल लीडर्स, टीम का नाम है क्वालिटी सर्कल लीडर्स फ्रॉम वी गार्ड वायर्स एंड केबल्स डिवीजन, और क्वालिटी सर्कल लीडर्स को मिलता है par excellent award. The next is Daksha from Bharat Aluminium Company Limited, and Daksha receives the par excellent award on the B block.
May I invite Chaitanya team from Sale Bhilai Steel Plant and awarded par excellence. The next circle to come at block A, again from Sale Bhilai Steel Plant, Arjun. Arjun from Sale Bhilai Steel Plant and awarded par excellence.
Coming up next is Muthi. Muthi, I don't know how they pronounce. Muttehee. Muthi. From the Sale Bhilai Steel Plant. And the team Muthi receives the excellent award on the B block. The next is Prabha from NMDC Limited, Bhiladian Iron Ores Mines. And Prabha receives the excellent award on the B block.
May I invite Unnati from Sale Bhilai Steel Plant and awarded par excellence. The next circle to come at block A is QC Nirnay. QC Nirnay from Nalco Industries Limited and award is excellent.
The team next is Palash from Sale Bhilai Steel Plant, and Palash and Prayasam WRL. There are two teams as Palash and Prayasam WRL from Sale Bhilai Steel Plant, and both of them received the excellent award on the B block.
Thank you, Mr. Srivastava, sir. Thank you, Professor Ashok Mittal, sir. Thank you, S.J. Kaloke, sir. Thank you, Shiv Kumaran, sir. Now may I invite Karthikeyan, sir, Muthu Kumar, sir, Bhaskar, sir, Sachidan, sir, and Hariharan, sir. Karthikeyan, sir, Bhaskar, sir, Hariharan, sir, and Sachidanandan, sir, to present the awards. Mr. Karthikeyan, Mr. Bhaskar, Mr. Hariharan, and Mr. Sachidanandan from Coimbatore chapter. The next circle to come at block A is team Tammira Barni from Meenakshi Hospital and award is distinguished. The next circle to come at block A is Innovative Caster from Vedanta Limited and award is excellent. May I invite A.K. Jain, sir, Mr. Sanjiva Rao, sir, Mr. A.K. Jain, Mr. Sanjiva Rao. Please come on dais for presenting the awards. Shri A.K. Jain, sir. Shri Purohit, Mr. Purohit, Mr. S.K. Verma, Mr. S.K. Verma, Mrs. Mohan Sundari madam, Mrs. Jyoti, Mrs. Babbai, Mr. K.R. Muttuswamy, Mr. K.R. Muttuswamy, please come. From block A, may I invite Avirat from L&T Heavy Engineers and award is par excellence. The next circle to come at block A is Style Astro from Shiva Textiles Limited, and award is meritorious. Samuel.
The team that I'm calling up is Jasmine from the Ramco Cement Limited, and Jasmine team receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block. The next is LQC2, LQC02, Drishti BGH from SAIL Bokaro Steel Plant. And the team LQC2, Drishti BGH receives the Distinguished Award on the B block.
The next circle to come at block A is Lakshya from GAIL India Limited, and award is Par Excellence. The next circle to come at block A is Sastvik from Bharat Aluminium Company Limited, and award is Swastik from Bharat Aluminium Company Limited, and award is Par Excellence.
Let me have the pleasure of calling upon steel makers from JSW Steel Limited, Salem Works, and steel makers receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block. The next team in line is the Magic Squad 4. The Magic Squad 4 from the Titan Company Limited, and the team named the Magic Squad 4 receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block.
The circle to come at block A is Phoenix from Tata Power Company Limited, and award is Par Excellence. The next circle to come at block A is Radiance from NMDC Limited, and award is Excellent.
The team next on the line on the B block is Power Rollers from the JSW Steel Limited, Salem Works, and Power Rollers receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block. The next is Shriti from the SAIL Bhilai Steel Plant, and Shriti team receives the Excellent Award on the B block.
May I invite Sampark Samwad from SAIL Bhilai Steel Plant, and award is Par Excellence. The next circle to come at block A is Phoenix from NMDC Limited, and award is Excellent.
The next team called is Utkarsh BRM from SAIL Bhilai Steel Plant, and the team Utkarsh BRM receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block. The next team is Samadhan from SAIL Ishko Steel Plant, and the Samadhan team receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block.
May I invite Shraddha from Rashtriya Ispat Nigam Limited, and Shraddha receives Par Excellence Award. The next circle to come at block A is Ergo Challengers from Assam Transport India Limited, and award is distinguished.
The next team is Lavender from the Ramco Cement Limited, and Lavender receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block. The next team is Quality Promoters from SAIL Bhilai Steel Plant, and Quality Promoters receives the Excellent Award on the B block.
May I invite Evergreen from JSW Steel Plant, and award is Par Excellence. The next circle to come at block A is Albatros from JSW Steel Limited, and award is Par Excellence.
Calling upon the circle named Unity from ATC Tires Private Limited, and the circle Unity receives the Excellent Award on the B block. The next is PVC Winners from the V-Guard Wires and Cables Division. The PVC Winners team receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block.
The next circle to come at block A is Utkarsh SM3 from SAIL Bhilai Steel Plant, and award is distinguished. The next circle to come at block A is Enjoy from Lumax Industries Limited, and award is Excellent.
Coming up before you is Raj Baksha from the SAIL Bhilai Steel Plant, and Raj Baksha receives the Excellent Award on the B block. The next is Utsav from Bharat Aluminium Company Limited, and Utsav receives Par Excellent Award on the B block.
May I invite Carnation from Harita Ferrar Limited, and award is Par Excellence. The next circle to come at block A is Black Diamond and from NTPC. And award is Excellent.
Let me call upon champions from the JSW Energy Barmer Limited, and champion team receives Par Excellent Award on the B block. The next in line is Shikhar from NMDC Limited, Biladia Iron Ore Mines, and Shikhar team receives the Excellent Award on the B block.
May I call upon First Eisel Dockers from Naval Ship Repair Yard, and award is Excellent. The next circle to come at block A is Ramco Star from the Ramco Cement Limited, and award is Par Excellence.
अब मैं जो टीम को बुलाने जा रहा हूं उनका नाम है ट्रॉम्बे उत्कर्ष, टाटा पावर कंपनी लिमिटेड का ट्रॉम्बे उत्कर्ष, उनको मिलता है पार एक्सीलेंट अवार्ड. Next is team is Shakti QC from NMDC Limited Diamond Mines Project, and Shakti QC receives the excellent award on the B block.
May I invite LQC1 Sayog BGH. LQC1 Sayog BGH from Sale Bokaro Steel Plant and award is excellent. The next circle to come at block is Marvarix. Marvarix from JSW Steel Limited and award is par excellence.
The circle coming up next is Lily from the Ramco Cement Limited, and the circle named Lily receives par excellent award on the B block. The next is Navodaya. Navodaya from the Sale Bhilai Steel Plant, and Navodaya receives the par excellent award on the B block.
May I call upon Style QC from Shiva Textron Limited, Unit 2, and award is meritorious. The next circle to come at block is Pragyan from Bharat Aluminium Company Limited, and award is excellent. The next circle to come at block A is Sahas from Naval Shipyard, and award is par excellence.
Calling up next is Victory from Electrotherm India Limited, and Victory team receives the par excellent award on the B block. The team next is Easy to Yield from Titan Company Limited, and the team named Easy to Yield receives the par excellent award on the B block.
The next circle to come at block is Prakhar from Sale Bhilai Steel Plant, and award is par excellence. The next circle to come at block is Rose Island from Naval Shipyard, and award is distinguished.
Coming up next is Jigyasa from Tata Power Company Limited, and Jigyasa receives the par excellent award on the B block. The next team coming up is Angel from NTPC Limited, Fraka, and Angel receives the par excellent award on the B block.
At block A, may I invite Miracle from NLC India Limited, and award is excellent. The next circle to come at block A is Tulip from the Ramco Cement Limited, and award is par excellence.
Calling upon next is Anavrat from Sale Bhilai Steel Plant, and the team Anavrat receives the par excellent award on the B block. Next calling upon is Yantra, the team Yantra from NMDC Limited, and the team Yantra receives the excellent award on the B block.
May I call upon Metamorphosis from Sale Bhilai Steel Plant, and award is excellent. The next circle to come at block A is Power Rockers from JSW Steel Limited, Salem Works, and award is par excellence.
अगला जो मैं बुला रहा हूँ Lotus from the Ramco Cement Limited, and Lotus team receives the par excellent award on the B block. The team next is Modex from Sale Bhilai Steel Plant, and Modex team receives the par excellent award on the B block.
May I invite Power TA NLC India Limited, Power TA from NLC India Limited, and award is excellent. Power TA from NLC India Limited, and award is excellent. The next circle to come at block A is Control X from Nalco Industries Limited, and award is distinguished.
Now calling upon is Hitch Breakers from the JSW Steel Limited Salem Works, and Hitch Breakers team receives the par excellent award on the B block. The team next is Warehouse Warriors from the V-Guard Wires and Cables Division, and Warehouse Warriors receives the par excellent award on the B block.
May I invite Power Rainbow from NLC India Limited, and award is excellent. The next circle to come at block A is others from NMDC Limited, and award is excellent.
आगे आप जो टीम बुला रहे हैं उनका नाम है फ्लेम फ्रॉम JSW Steel Limited Salem Works, and फ्लेम को मिलता है par excellent award B block में. Next team is Diamond Handlers from the JSW Energy Barmer Limited, and Diamond Handlers receives the par excellent award on the B block.
May I call upon Fusion QC from NMDC Limited. The award is excellent. The next circle to come at block A is Purple from V-Guard Wires and Cables Division, and award is excellent.
The team that is called upon is Volta from NLC India Limited, and Volta team receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block. The next team called upon is Harsh from Bharat Aluminium Company Limited, and Harsh receives the Excellent Award on the B block. Please, in all the excitement, please take care of your belongings too at the same time. Please maintain discipline. Could we have the passage cleared, please? Could we have the passage cleared? Please be seated. Those who are not interacting, please be seated. Please keep the lobby free. Please keep the passage free. Please maintain a little discipline. Have a little patience, please.
May I call upon? The team name is LQC Team Sankalp from NTPC Limited and awarded excellent. The next circle to come at block is Warriors from ATC Tires Private Limited and awarded excellent.
The team called upon is Electra from NLC India Limited, and Electra team receives the excellent award on the B block. The next team is Orchid from the Ramco's team, Ramco Cement Limited, and Orchid team receives Par Excellent Award on the B block.
The next circle to come at block is Storm Breakers from JSW Steel Limited, Salem Works, and awarded Par Excellence. The next circle to come at block is Penguin from NTPC Limited, and awarded excellent.
The next team called upon is Raft from Sale Bilai Steel Plant, and the team Raft receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block. The team next is Go Green and Lean, Alstom Transport India Limited, and the team Go Green and Lean receives the Distinguished Award on the B block.
The next circle to come at block is Umang from JSW Energy Limited, and the award is Par Excellence. The next circle to come at block is Uday from JSW Energy Limited, Barmer, and award is Par Excellence.
The next team that I'm calling upon is the Makers from Titan Company Limited, and the Makers team receives the Excellent Award on the B block. The next team is Parakram from Gale India Limited, and Parakram receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block.
May I call upon Unmukt from Sale Bilai Steel Plant, and award is Par Excellence. The next circle to come at block A is Pinnacle from NLC India Limited, and awarded excellent.
Sapphire is the next team called upon from Nalco, and Sapphire team receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block. The next is Victory from NLC India Limited, and Victory team receives the Par Excellent Award on the B block.
The next circle to come at block is Praise from NNBC Limited, Donamalai Iron Ore Mines, and awarded excellent. The next circle, the Future Logics from JSW Steel Limited, Salem Works, and awarded Par Excellence.
Eklavya is the next team from NMDC Limited, and Eklavya team receives the Excellent Award, and Shukrata team receives the Excellent Award from NMDC Limited, Donimalai Iron Ore Mines. Eklavya and Shukrata team receives the Excellent Award on the B block.
May I call upon Future Logics from JSW Steel Limited, and awarded Par Excellence. May I call upon Platinum from JSW Steel Limited, and award once again Par Excellence.
The team that I'm calling upon is named Rose from the Ramco Cement Limited, and Rose team receives Par Excellent Award on the B block. The next team is Trendsetters from the JSW Steel Limited, Salem Works, and Trendsetters receives Kya mila? Par Excellent Award on the B block. The next team is Two Wheelers Spartans from the Precol Limited, and Two Wheelers Spartan team receives the Distinguished Award on the B block. Please have patience. Please take care of your belongings. Please maintain a bit of discipline. We are already finished announcing the results. Only the certificate collection and the photographs to be taken is pending. All the awards now has been announced. Only the certificates collection and the award photographs has to be taken. Please do it in a smooth manner so that we can have a disciplined way of doing it. Please don't occupy the passages here. Don't take your private photographs. Please don't occupy the passage. Please don't occupy the lobby. Please don't occupy the staircase also. Come up. Idhar aa jao ek side mein. Ek side mein aa jao. Please don't rise on the staircase. Please don't be on the staircase. Please don't stand on the staircase. Please come only when called upon. Please. Requesting. Yeah. Next team. Come. Next team. When called upon, you should come. Yeah. Very good. That's nice. Could we have the passage free? Could we have this passage free? Why are all this team standing over there? Please, could we have the passage free from here? Yeah, please come. Good. Hello, what are you waiting for? Please wait. Okay, that's good. You had been very cooperative, very well disciplined, so nice of you. Only thing is those who have finished, please don't occupy the lobby over here because there are people sitting behind you to see the program also. Please don't occupy the lobby. The whole lobby has to be cleared. Please volunteers help. This lobby has to be cleared. Please don't be standing after you have finished your photographs. Yeah, this had been very smooth, very fast, so nice of you. You all had been very cooperative, so well done. Thank you so much. There are two teams that have not collected the certificate. If you are here in the hall, please collect from here. The team is Rainbow Allied Kaizen from Sri Sanmugavel Mills Private Limited, Weaving Division, and Rainbow Allied Kaizen received the Excellent Award and they have not collected the certificate. The next is Vikram QC of Indophil Industries Limited Unit 3, and Vikram QC also received the Excellent Award and they have not collected the certificate. If you are here, please come and collect the certificate. Otherwise, it will be handed over to the headquarters. B block, any certificate remaining? Okay. Only 2 certificates remaining. If you are here, please contact It is Vikram QC of Indophil Industries Limited Unit 3 receiving the excellent award, and the next is Rainbow Allied Kaizen receiving the excellent award. Both these teams have not come up for collecting the certificate. If you are here, please contact. It had been very nice of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Very well done. Volunteers, please collect the trophies. Dummy trophies. Oh, yes, sir. Okay. One team is coming, yeah. Okay. Anybody remaining? Any team remaining now? I think all the teams have been announced. All the teams have collected the certificate. Only 2 teams have not collected the certificate. That is Vikram QC of Indophil Industries Limited Unit 3 and Rainbow Allied Kaizen receiving the excellent award. These 2 teams have not collected the certificate yet. If they are there, please contact immediately. Otherwise, it will be handed over back to the headquarters. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Sir. Come here. Come here fast. Raja, fast. Yes, 1 minute, hold on, please. 1 minute, hold on. Please take that side. Please take that side. That side. Okay, okay. Occupied. Okay. मास्क निकाल दो, नहीं तो पहचान में नहीं आएगा डाकू है कि टेररिस्ट है. Yeah, I think all the teams are finished with taking the photographs. It had been very nice of you to be here in a very disciplined manner, and we have had all your cooperation, and thank you so much. Thanking all our office bearers from Mumbai chapter who had been handling the table very well. So thank you so much, Pandey sir. Thank you so much, Leena madam. Thank you so much, Lad sir, and thank you so much, Boer sir. The team on the A block, we had 2 teams that have not collected the certificate. It is Gladiator Allied Six Sigma team. Gladiator Allied Six Sigma team from Indophil Industries Limited Unit 3 receiving the excellent award. And there's another team, Troubleshooters 2 Allied Kaizen from Schnitzer Electric India Private Limited receiving the distinguished award. These 2 are not collected the certificate. There are 2 certificates from A block and 2 from B block. The certificates which have not been collected, if you are here, please immediately contact. This is the last one, I suppose. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. That was nice of you, sir. And I should thank the volunteers, especially who had been so cooperative and so helpful to us. Thank you so much to all the volunteers over here, whom you see them working so well, so hard, and with us, all shoulder in shoulder with us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.